Alright, we're in Oslo. The first of our monthly weekend trips around Europe. Sun is awesome. We just had some traditional Norwegian food, had some Subway, just like the Vikings used to eat. Had a taco sub, little baby duck. It's not a duck.
It's a seagull.
Alright, so I think we're in Oslo walking Karl Johan's gate. We'll tell you later, to see if we're right.
There would be a gate.
There's no gate that we can see, but we're on our way to the palace. We're going to see some reptiles. We'll do the Viking Ship Museum and the Folk Museum tomorrow. But yeah, apart from that, we're just wandering around Oslo, having a good time. This is the cathedral. It's pretty cool. That's my wife.
Hello.
Tell us a little bit about Oslo, Jordy.
Oslo is in Norway.
Go on, keep going.
And they have black
what are you gonna eat
coconut
tonight?
ice cream. What?
What are you going to eat for dinner?
I am not going to eat reindeer.
So Jordy's going to eat some reindeer.
What is it?
Restaurant Rudolph.
Charlie can eat the reindeer, not me.
So we're looking to get into the Oslo Reptile Park, and it reminds me a little bit of the movie Hostel. We don't know whether to knock on the door. It's cute. Your balls are showing. Iguana with his monkey buddies. His monkey in the background. Yeah, just having a bit of a jowl scratch. Old man monkey just climbing his goanna friend.
Do it.
Oh, cuddles.
He does not look impressed.
Like Geordie wanting attention when Charlie's tired. Just stepped on his head. Unimpressed. So that was the legit entrance to the reptile park, and it was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it's good.
So Geordie held a snake, monkeys, iguanas or big lizards.
I'm an iguana.
We're in this creepy triangle prison in Oslo. It's got creepy noises. I think we might die.
Oh no.
This is like the starting to our Blair Witch. So, day 2 in Oslo. We just checked out of our Airbnb with Pablo, who's a champ. Slept in the biggest bed that I've ever slept in. On our way to the Munch Museum to see the Macaulay Culkin, the Screaming Man. Walking through the botanical gardens of Oslo. It's pretty cool. Looks a lot like other botanical gardens. So we're here in a little hobbit hut. There's Jody. We've got the fake birds that keeps company. It's got a sensor, so we walk in. We've got fake bird music coming down.
Set in the mood.
So yeah, Botanic Gardens, Oslo. Not bad. We found a hammock in Oslo. in the middle of a park, and we're having an awesome time.
We're sleepy.
We're sleepy. Days are awesome, and we're just chilling. There should be more communal hammocks everywhere. That should be my contribution to society. Hey Jodie, where are we and what are we doing?
Just at the museum, having something to munch on.
We're in the Norwegian Folk Museum. There's the wife. Got some traditional Norwegian buildings. 15 to 1600 there. Not the people. Got the old church there. Pretty cool. So Geordie is going to give us a traditional slow motion Norwegian dance. Go.
Bust it.
Huge rabbits.
There's nothing there.
Give a pat.
Sorry.
So we're animals. We're at the Norwegian Folk Museum, and as usual, Geordie saw some animals, and that's the best part of the trip. That pig just got really excited and ran up and cuddled with his mates. So there's 3 pigs there in the background.
Did a daisy.
Did a daisy. Saw some traditional Norwegian buildings. He's about to go again. He's just pissing off his mate. It's Geordie trying her best to attract a pig. Pretty much worked.
You look gorgeous.
So this is Geordie's type. He's a pretty cute pig. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, bud? How you doing, big boy?
Don't mad on me now.
So he's the fun out of the 3. Fun pig. There's 2 mates.
Wash my hands again.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do.
That'll do. Geordie size house.
What I've always wanted.
Welcome home. So in the Viking Ship Museum, this is pretty much my favourite place in Oslo. This ship was buried with some old dead Vikings in 800 to 900 AD. So they actually buried this ship under a mountain with the dead people. So they've got 3 Viking ships here that have all been dug up from Viking burials. So this is, it's like an oar. You have a big burly Viking man to row this thing. This is amazing. So this is 90% of the original wood from the Viking ship. It was a bit crushed when they found it, but they've pieced it back together. So this ship was used to bury a Viking chieftain, and it was buried underground. And they said that it had already been grave robbed during the Viking Age, but they still found shields and a bunch of other stuff with the grave. So it's not as fancy as the Queen ship we saw earlier, but it's the biggest ship they've got here, and it's in pretty good nick. So this one is the chief ship again, and I'm actually standing here next to the chief himself. So that's in there. So they think he was killed in battle because he's got a bunch of cuts to the calves and the legs, they think were from swords. They found 64 shields, 12 horses, 8 dogs, falcons and 2 peacocks in his ship. So I think that old mate chief was quite a strong political power with a good bunch of mates. Geordie,
What?
say it on camera.
What?
So how am I going to be buried?
A Viking ship
With
with
my sword and my shield
sword and shield.
and 72 horses.
I'm not killing 72 horses.
Yes, you are.
I'll give you a ship though.
I want a ship bigger than the old mate chief. Okay.
Done.
I want that looks like a queen, but is bigger than the chief's. Front of the ship.
Alright, so this ship was a queen ship, and it's more of a luxury ship. She must have been very important.
How old was the queen, roughly?
The queen was about between 80 and 85.
How did she die?
She died of possible cancer, and she had bone issues as a child. She was quite hunched over. And there was another person buried with her, which is unusual, so I think she might have been sacrificed to keep her company. She was about 50.
Nice. And was this ship built for long voyages, or was it more of a pleasure cruise
More
boat?
of a pleasure cruise. She must have enjoyed a bit of pleasure in her time.
She's a bit of a Lizzie Fox. She's rolling around her yacht.
Yeah.
This is like the Viking equivalent of Jay-Z's yacht. All right, in Oslo. Got our Oslo hot dogs in front of the Viking Ship Museum. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. I'm so hungry. This is the Kentucky raft that Thor sailed to Tahiti from South America. Looks pretty cool. And that's his cabin. Pretty schwanky digs. So we've decided that this Thor guy is a legend, because this is his second ship that he sailed from Morocco to Barbados in. It's made out of reeds, where the last one was made out of balsa wood. And he bought a monkey. He bought a parrot in his first expedition, and a monkey on his second. So, finishing off our trip in Oslo, we've enjoyed it a lot more than we thought we would actually. It's a really cool place to go. We ate reindeer, Geordie had a bit too. We went to the Viking Ship Museum, saw a bunch of old longships that had Vikings buried in them and they were excavated. Just went to the Kentucky Museum and found out how cool Thor was, who took the raft to Tahiti. We were like, get out of the sun so Geordie can see. Yeah, loved it. The hot dogs are great. We went to the folk museum. It was really cool. Geordie got to had some lambs and a cow. Got to play with a pig. Yeah, history is great. It's there's a lot more here than I thought there would be. So yeah, just kicking back on the waterfront. Thought I'd wrap things up with a holiday relevant pun. So just to leave you thinking with this, what did the god of lightning say when he bit his tongue? He said, "I'm Thor."